Hello there. Oh, what the hell's an Instagram? Oh. What? What the hell? Damn reindeers. Gretchen. Yes, it happened again. Oh, Santa. Yes. 2 years in a row. Santa needs to learn how to control his freaking reindeer. I'll be the new Santa. Ho ho ho, boys.
Alright guys, as always the first thing you want to do is make sure that your face is clean so that all the makeup will stick properly. And then I'm just going to start by applying some red eyeshadow to my eyelids as well as the inner corners of my eyes to give it a little redness like old people have. Then I'm taking that same red and I am applying it to wrinkles on my forehead. I'm just scrunching my face up and drawing the lines in where all my existing wrinkles are. I then smile extra big and do the same thing for my smile lines as well as the wrinkles underneath my eyelids to give me some nice big juicy bags. Now with a very diluted water-based brown body paint, I am going in over all of those wrinkles to start deepening them up a bit. I go in all the wrinkles on my forehead and under my eyes, start adding in some new wrinkles, go back to those smile lines, just to start making things look a little bit deeper. I now start to stray from the wrinkles I already have and start adding in some new ones. I give myself some crow's feet around the edges of my eyes and deepen up my creases and add some wrinkles on my lids. Add a few more underneath my eyes so that they look nice and baggy. I also scrunch up my lips like I'm sucking on a straw and add some lines there so they look all nice and shriveled up and delicious. I also start adding some wrinkles on my cheeks, some both vertical and horizontal ones, to make my face look like it's sagging down a bit, because as you age, gravity starts to take its toll and your cheeks aren't as perky as they used to be. I now go in with a slightly darker brown body paint and fill in any of the wrinkles that I feel like would be a little bit deeper than the other ones. Now using a light brown eyebrow marker, I start adding on lots of little age spots. Give myself some freckles, some bigger spots, because as you age, you start getting lots of little age spots all over your face. Now for my neck, I do pretty much the same thing I did on my face. I just kind of suck it in and add some red to the spots where there should be wrinkles and get some nice neck fat wrinkly things going on all across my neck, same as I did on my face. And now for my hair, I start brushing out all the product I already had in it and then spray in some water and add a little bit of gel and mix it all up nice and good and slick it all back. Also parted my hair on the side because I felt like that was a little bit more old man-y. Now taking some white cream paint on a sponge, I am just dabbing that all throughout my facial hair region. If you're a girl or a boy who does not have any facial hair, you can skip this step, or you can even stipple on some fake facial hair using some white and gray paints. I then take that same white cream paint and start dragging it through my hair until I got nice old white man hair. Also take a small brush with the same cream makeup and run it through both of my eyebrows. And then I was done, a nice old looking man. Now for the reindeer trample looking part, I just started with some very light red alcohol activated paint and started tapping that on my nose in sort of a curved pattern on both sides so that my nose looked somewhat broken and not straight. I also took that same light red paint and put it in both of my nostrils. I know it seems kind of gross sticking a paintbrush in your nose, but you gotta do it. Then I took the same paint and put that everywhere I knew I would want to have some sort of bruise or cut. Also took a line right above my eyebrow because I knew I would want to have a split open brow kind of look. I then took a purpley red bruise color and stippled that over all of the areas I previously covered with the light red paint. Once I was done with that, I took the paintbrush soaked in a little bit of alcohol and just kind of swirled and dabbed it over all those bruised areas to just sort of break up the color and mix it together and make it look a little bit more natural. I then took a mixture of dark red and black and added that to the cut above my brow. Then using that light brown eyebrow marker, I went over any wrinkles that seemed to have lost their shape after all of this bruising. I now add some scab blood to the cut above my brow, my nose, and I also add a little bit on my hairline up on my forehead. I also realized my hair looked too neat for someone who just got run over by a reindeer, so I took my fingers and messed it up a little bit. Now with some bright red blood, I add that to my nose, the cuts, and I even mix a little bit into my hair so it just looks like I've really been beat up. I also take my little squirt bottle of water and I spray that everywhere I added the blood just to get some dripping action going on. And then I was done. Now I look like a old grandpa that got run over by a reindeer. I hope you guys enjoyed this Christmas tutorial as much as I did. As always, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time.